This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. On the 26th of April 2021, Junior Jah was walking down Caulfield Road in Newham. At 2:45, a Land Rover Discovery pulled up close to him, and within seconds he was shot in the chest as he walked towards the car. The driver of the vehicle was later named as Saleh, and he got out of the vehicle, walked around to Junior and stabbed him twice in the chest with a large knife. Police would later find the car ablaze at Routemaster Way nearby, and forensic examination found Junior's DNA on the door and a fingerprint belonging to Rio Devine. Rio Devine is also known as S13 from 7th in Newham, and Awadh Saleh was known as TT. And both of them have just been convicted and jailed for over 30 years each for the murder of Junior Jah in Newham. It was only 4 years earlier that Junior's own brother, his older brother Grinner, was murdered in Newham as well, and his murder is still unsolved. S13 had also been convicted of shooting at young Bain in a story that was also covered on the channel in 2022. This occurred outside at Lakeside Shopping Centre, and it was broad day, and he didn't even wear a mask when he did it. Awadh Saleh was also known to the police and had previous convictions, and in the same year they murdered Junior Jah, they had also stabbed another man inside a shop and nearly killed him. It was reported at the time that Awadh Saleh and Rama Williams tried to assassinate a rival gang member on the 27th of February 2021. This would be several months before they murdered Junior. It was said they armed themselves with knives and followed the victim in a Range Rover into a shop on Fife Road. The victim was at the back of the store talking to the shop owner when he was attacked by them. He was stabbed multiple times and he locked himself in the toilet, and they broke down the storeroom door but couldn't get into the toilet. The victim of that attack thankfully survived. Saleh and Williams were arrested and later found guilty of attempted murder at Snaresbrook Crown Court in October of 2021. And Saleh was jailed for 21 years to serve a minimum of 16 years. And this week he's just been jailed for another 36 years minimum to serve for the murder of Junior Jah. So that is a total of nearly 50 years for these two cases. Rio Devine, aka S13, from 7th, has also been sentenced to a minimum of 31 years in prison. Detective Inspector Mark Rogers said Junior was murdered 4 years after his brother Ahmed Jah was murdered, and his family are going through unimaginable pain. Junior's life was cut short, tragically, and Saleh and Burton set out that day on a rideout intent on murdering somebody connected to their rival gang. Saleh and Devine were found guilty of firearm possession with intent to endanger life, and Saleh was additionally found guilty of possession of a bladed article. CCTV, forensic and phone evidence was used to convince the jury the pair were guilty, after they brutally shot and stabbed the 18-year-old in the middle of the street. Phone analysis also connected Saleh and Devine, and they'd been speaking to each other before the murder, and they also placed them in the vehicle with the phones at the time of the murder. DCI Rogers said police efforts continue to find those responsible for a Junior's brother's murder in 2017. And it seems over the last several years, Rio and Saleh were determined on eradicating any of the rivals that they deemed a threat, and they were intent on risking their own freedom to do this. And this was demonstrated in 2022, so this was a year after Junior was murdered, and S13 went on to try and shoot somebody dead outside a shopping centre. And it definitely shows the reckless nature that is connected with a lot of these murders. They often did a lot of songs as well that were taken down by the police in relation to sending disses and also mentioning murders that had occurred in the local area. And most recently, S13, who was representing CGE, was doing a Plugged In with Fumes on Mixtape Madness, which got over 500,000 views.
Make sure somebody's brain gets splat, head back fried like a day and damn them man there couldn't live a day like man.
So this story is really interesting, and I look forward to hearing what the viewers have to say on this. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and rest in peace to Junior Jah and his brother Ahmed and all of the victims of the war in Newham. Please don't forget to follow on social media as well at Scarcity Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and Facebook. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.